Welcome back to INEC TV. I'm still your regular, host, Jay. And on Politics on the Wheel today, we're bringing to you a popular story or something that you might have come across about Chimamanda, who wrote a very, very powerful letter to Joe Biden, the President of the United States of America. And the letter has caused a lot of controversy, and from those in support of the APC and those in support of Peter Obi, the obedient movement. And there is also another video about the scenario, the response of Wolo Soyinka to Baba Ahmed Datti, the vice presidential candidate of Labour Party. And I'm going to digest some of those things for us to have an understanding exactly what is playing on in Nigeria as of today. Stay tuned as I take you on this ride. INEC chairman who promised to deliver the election, which made so many people, even those who live outside the soil of this country, to travel back to Nigeria in order to vote, some for the first time, some, yes, they have been voting before, and unfortunately that never happened, and their expectations were cut short, so now the letter that Chimamanda wrote, so many people said, she was not supposed to say this and that and all of that. Now, there was a response that she gave to them, and let's take a look at the video, the interview that she was granted with Arise TV, and she talked so much about and in the Constitution and so many other things that she talked about in that video. So let's take a look at the video and have our take.
And I think fascist is a really strong word. Fascist actually often makes me think of Mussolini's Italy. But I think we use it now, sort of to address this kind of authoritarianism that's often populist and right-wing, like in Hungary and even the former American president. And when you look at those situations, you can see why they have been termed fascist. And I did not see any reason that Mr. Datti Baba Ahmed's interview would have been termed fascist. I think he was making a very strongly felt point about the elections. What he was saying, which again I thought seemed fairly reasonable, is that if our democracy is rooted in our Constitution, and you then swear in a person who's been elected unconstitutionally, then you are in fact ending democracy. I think it's quite a reasonable position. Of course,
talking about the video of Datti, the vice presidential candidate of Labour Party, where he insists that swearing in Suwaju as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is as well as ending democracy, because the guidelines to this election and what the Constitution stipulated were not followed or adhered to. So therefore, if you swear him in, you are swearing in an illegal government. And she said,
and mean, right? So Mr. Datti Baba Ahmed is saying that it's 2/3 and the FCT, and that's separate. And it's a reasonable argument. And is a conjunction. We use it in that context often to mean plural, right? So we say Aisha and Yemi are coming. And we don't say Aisha and Yemi is coming. That's because they're two separate things, two separate entities. And of course, the court will interpret. But
and the word "and," he explained what it means. And she's a writer, and so you've watched that already. So I will allow you to bring your thoughts at the comment section. Let's analyze this thing together. Is it that you win the election across the state and the the Federal Capital Territory, you were unable to win, and then they went ahead to swear you in. Is that lawful? Drop your take at the comment section.